If money doesn't buy happiness, why is everyone chasing it? But if it does, why do so many rich people seem empty? The truth is, no one really explains this to you. Imagine two people. The first one lives stressed about bills, works hard, and still barely has money left, wakes up already thinking about what needs to be paid, goes to sleep doing math in their head. Any unexpected problem turns into a huge deal. One surprise expense is enough to ruin their sleep. They don't choose what they want to do. They do what they have to, just to survive. Now, the second person, they have financial freedom. They can travel, buy whatever they want. They don't have to stress about the end of the month. They have time to rest, to think, to choose. They're not in survival mode, they're in choice mode. If something goes wrong, they fix it. No panic, no constant pressure. Think about it. One lives under pressure every single day. The other has room to breathe. One reacts to life. The other decides the direction. Now be honest, which one is more likely to be happy? Money solves problems, and that alone changes everything. It removes the stress of not knowing if you can pay your bills, gives you access to comfort, security, time. And when you're not fighting just to survive, it becomes a lot easier to think about happiness. So yeah, money helps a lot. But there's a point that almost no one talks about. Once your basic needs are covered, money starts to lose its impact. You don't feel the same excitement from achievements anymore. What once felt like a dream becomes normal, because happiness doesn't come from comfort alone. It comes from purpose, from connection, from feeling like your life actually means something. It comes from waking up knowing why you do what you do, from feeling like you're building something that matters. It comes from the people around you, the conversations, the experiences, the memories that no amount of money can replace. And there's more. When everything is easy, you lose your sense of achievement. And without challenge, even your wins start to feel empty. That's why so many people who have everything still feel like something is missing. Because the emptiness was never about money. It was about meaning, and that no amount of money can buy. A lot of people believe this. When I have money, I'll finally be happy. And they spend years pushing happiness into the future. When I earn more, when I'm stable, when my life is finally together, happiness becomes a promise, always one step ahead. But when they finally get there, their income goes up, their lifestyle improves, and along with it come new problems, new worries. That turn into stress, that turns into burnout or even depression, putting them right back into a state of unhappiness and boredom. And then they notice something strange. Nothing really changed on the inside. The emptiness is still there. Because the problem was never just money. It was the way they lived, their relationships, the lack of meaning. It was living on autopilot with no direction, no presence. It was searching outside for something that had to be built within. And until that changes, no amount of money will fix it. Money doesn't buy happiness, but lacking it can destroy any chance of being happy. Because living worried about the basics drains your energy, your peace, your mind. When money is tight, you don't have the mental space to think beyond survival. It's not the final goal, but it's a powerful tool. A tool that buys time, reduces stress, and gives you more options. And having options changes everything. You can choose to spend more time with your family, watch your kids grow up, experience incredible places. But here's the balance point. Money solves external problems, but it doesn't fix internal conflicts. It improves your environment, but it doesn't change who you are. The mistake isn't wanting money. It's believing it alone will solve everything. Because when it becomes your only goal, you might win the game on the outside and still feel empty on the inside. In the end, the real question isn't, does money bring happiness? The real question is, what are you doing with your life while you're chasing it? Because some people have very little and still feel happy, and others have everything and still feel like something's missing. And you, which path are you on?